Welcome back everyone. I hope you all are doing great, as many of you were asking how your game is so smooth, how you record smooth, how your device doesn't lag even you play on Android, and many more questions. I know many of you guys want to take hot drops, and I can understand when it lags when a lot of enemies are near. I can feel that pain of yours because I play on Android too. So today I am going to show you how can you minimize the lag on Android, so that you will play your game without any problem. Make sure you watch the video till end, because I am going to share the effective tips only, which work for me as an Android player, and will definitely work for you as well. Also in the end I will give you best recorder, for recording your gameplay as smooth as butter, and will tell you how to start playing, so that device doesn't lag. So now without any further delay let's dive into the video. The biggest enemy of your device is heat. Heat is the main problem because of which your game lags. Now to overcome this issue you have to focus on external heat and internal heat. Some of the main reasons for external temperature is like you are living in hotter regions, or you play game outside, and internal heat mainly comes from increase in temperature of battery and processor. When your processor heats up, at that time it doesn't work on its maximum capacity, which results in our game lag and frame drops. Most of the devices are manufactured in that way. When their temperature gets above 40 degrees they start to lag. Even you can't do normal tasks at that time, game is too far. Even iOS devices shows frame drops when they heat, so now you can understand how much heat affects your game. Now here are some tips, which you have to keep in mind to overcome this heating problem. Firstly, you always have to play a game inside, and you always have to play only while your fan or AC is on. This is the best solution to overcome external temperature. Now what about internal temperature? Never play your game while charging, because of that battery temperature increases too much, which in turn heats the device and decreases the performance. Now if your battery capacity is small and doesn't last for much longer time, then you have to use desk fan as well. It's super important if you play game while charging, using desk fan is must. Many guys wants to buy those mobile phone coolers which gets attached to back of the devices, but I think that's not a good investment and they are costly most of the times. Make sure while playing, try to keep your device as cool as possible if you want your device to perform at its peak. Now the next and also main point by which your game lags is storage. I know many of you guys are playing on low-end devices like 3GB or 4GB RAM and storage of 64GB, and it gets very difficult to manage everything in such small space. But if you want to play game without any problems, you have to keep at least 50 to 60% of your device's space free, because you know the game itself is around 20GB. And if you keep your device full it cannot perform at the best. Imagine the day when you eat a lot and don't want to do anything except resting. So how are you expecting your device to perform normal when it's full? Now I will show you how you can manage your device easily, which takes us to our third point, using a cleaner. Most of the devices have inbuilt cleaners but you guys never use them. These help you to remove the junk files from your device, and keep your device clean. First of all you have to remove the big files from your device, like some guys keep lots of movies and shows in device. Also keep YouTube videos saved, which they never watch. Remove every big file from your device and after clean up your device. I am 100% sure you will definitely feel the difference in game when your device has a lot of free space. For example, take my device. I am using Redmi K20 Pro, 128GB, and I have more than 100GB free storage. You can also delete the in-game resources if you have that much storage problems, and keep only maps and important resources only. These were the talks on ROM. Now what about your RAM? Try to keep at least half of your device RAM free. For that, first of all remove all the big applications from your device. Also all those apps which you don't use, but are still there. These apps take the background storage and uses RAM, leaves less space for the game to work perfectly. My device is having 6GB of RAM. Still I have installed only few apps which I need. So make sure you keep your device free in terms of RAM, and ROM as well. Moving to next point, there are a lot of devices having inbuilt game boosters which offer performance mode, like mine. I always keep this feature on, so that my device processor works at its peak level. Using game booster is a good thing and you should definitely give it a try. But make sure while using performance mode, your device heats a lot. So whenever you turn the performance mode on, keep fan or AC on as well, in order to maintain the temperature of the device. Now if you are on Android 10 or above, turn your developer option on and search for graphics driver preference, and change the graphics driver of PUBG or BGMI. from default to which your device offers. Also, most of the YouTubers say to enable 4x MSA also on. But you don't have to do that, that will only increase the lag. You have to disable that setting in game as well, which I will show you later. But graphics driver changing is must. Next setting you can use to turn your lag gameplay into smooth is, you have to restrict the notification of all apps which run in background and freeze them. For that you can use the feature focus mode, which most of the devices offer. Go to the digital well-being and turn the focus mode on except for game recorder and your music app. If you listen to music while training sometimes, whenever I play I always turn the focus mode on first, and then open the game. It's very important not to get distracted by the notification of others apps like Instagram, which only runs in background and takes our RAM, which in turn results in frame drops and lagginess. So make sure you play only while focus mode is on. Next, and the best thing you can do to keep your game smooth is restart, whether it's game or device. After a long sitting of gaming, make sure you restart your game and give your device few minutes of rest, like 5 to 10 minutes, and when you are about to play for many hours, restart your device so that your device will feel fresh. It's really super important to take good care of your device, if you expect high performance from it. Now for the Redmi users. If you are on low-end device, and have only important application installed which you cannot uninstall, in that case make sure you turn your battery saver on. Yeah, you heard it right, turn your battery saver on. Many of the YouTubers say that processor requires a lot of powers, so keep your battery save off. It's true, processor requires a lot of power, but that has nothing to do with battery saver. Battery saver restricts the activity of system apps, freeze apps which are running in background, turn off high power consumption processes like sync, haptic feedback and more. As you can see, this is everything we want to decrease the load on processor. I have tried this, that's why I'm saying, when you turn your saver on, game runs more smooth, like giving constant 58, 59 or 60 FPS. Now if you are on 30 or 40 FPS devices or even on 60 FPS devices and still feel frame drops in your game, the best you can do is using some PGT tools to fix that, or you can shift to custom ROM. I saw a comment on one of our community posts, saying I was on 40 FPS Redmi and I shifted to custom ROM and now I get 60 FPS. 30 and 40 FPS device users have not much better options than shifting to custom ROM or using PGT tools to get 60 FPS. Remember, I am talking about the third-party app tools, not the configs, which increases the power of aim assist. That is definitely considered as cheating and you can get banned if you use that. The best tool according to me is the PGT Pro. That's safe to use and also fixes many problems. You can try that. After all these tips, keeping in mind and using them, you can still get frame drops and lag because of your network. It's not every time your device's problem. Sometimes when ping gets above 100 ms, you can notice the delay in connecting shots and in your movements, so make sure you play on good network, which give you DMS of below 90. And if your internet is not good, it happens in some matches. In those matches, try to avoid peeking in close range fights. It was a bonus tip. Now I will show you the best graphics settings and will guide you how you have to open the game. But before that, make sure you like and subscribe. We are close to 20k subs, so let's complete our goals together. Also comment down a blue heart if you learned something new from today's video. Now here are some best graphics settings. You have to play on smooth and maximum frame rates your device offers. If it's 30 or 40, use PGT to get to 60. In the color style, choose smooth, if you want less lag and less eye strain. In smooth, graphics renders so easily compared to colorful and other styles, and I personally feel like in smooth game doesn't lag that much. Also, you have to disable the anti-aliasing and auto-adjust graphics. Same settings goes for lobby option. And for audio quality, set it on high, even if your device supports ultra, because in high game sounds are better than ultra, so why to choose ultra if it only gives you frame drops? And if you want your sound sense to be better, use high. Now let me tell you how you can start your day, if you want to play for 3-4 hours straight, and how I do it. First of all, open Cleaner and clean junk files and boost your device. After that, restart your device. After restarting, turn your focus mode and battery saver on. Also keep your fan or AC on. Open the game and boost it and turn the performance mode on. And now you are ready to go. I hope you have learned something new today, and enjoy the gameplay. Now if you want to know how I record my gameplay, I use Clip Screen Recorder. This recorder works well and gives smooth experience. That's all I got for today. Share this video to your low-end device friends to help them as well. See you guys in next one. Till then, take care.